The Seinfeld Strategy. Jerry Seinfeld is one of the most successful comedians of all times. He's the co-creator of Seinfeld. He's also the co-writer of Seinfeld, which is the longest-running sitcom of all time. According to Forbes magazine, Seinfeld reached his peak earnings when he earned $267 million in 1998. That's right. In 1 year, he earned $267 million. Now, fast forward 10 years later, 2008. He's still earning a cool $85 million per year. Now, fast forward to 2022. He's still earning $50 million a year. Now, by any measure of wealth or popularity or critical acclaim, Jerry Seinfeld is amongst, if not the most successful comedian, writer, and actor of all time. However, what's most impressive about Jerry Seinfeld's career isn't his awards or his earnings. It's his remarkable consistency. I mean, show after show, year after year, he performs, he creates, he entertains at an incredibly high standard. Jerry produces with a level of consistency that most of us wish we could just bring to our daily work. For just a moment, compare his results to where you are. We want to create, but we struggle to do so. We want to exercise, but we fail to find the motivation. We want to achieve our goals, but for some reason or another, we procrastinate, or we delay, or we hesitate. So what's the difference? What strategy does Jerry Seinfeld use to beat procrastination, to beat delay, to beat hesitation, and consistently produce quality results? Well, what does he do each day that most people don't? Well, I'm not sure about all of his strategies, but I've discovered from a story that was revealed in one of the episodes around Seinfeld's incredible success, his incredible performance, his incredible consistency. It's called the Seinfeld Strategy. There's this guy named Brad Isaac, who was a young comedian. He's just starting out in comedy, and he was on the circuit with Jerry. And one fateful night, he found himself at a club where Jerry Seinfeld was performing. He asked Seinfeld, "Hey, give me one tip, any tip for a young comedian to be more successful." Here's what Seinfeld said. He said the way to become a better comic was to create better jokes. And the way that you create better jokes was to write a new joke every day. He told Isaac that he had a big calendar on the wall that was the whole year all on one page, and he hung it in a very prominent place in his house. The thing he did was every day he took a red magic marker and put a big X on the day when he wrote a joke. After a few days, he had a chain of big red X's. His goal? Just keep the chain going. Keep growing the chain. Then, when you see the chain of X's, big red X's over the course of a week, over the course of a month, what happens is your mind says, don't break the chain. You'll notice that Seinfeld was not focusing on results. He was not focusing on making money or even being funny. He was just focusing on one simple thing: consistency. It didn't matter if he was motivated or not. It didn't matter if the joke was good or not. It didn't matter whether he was working on making it into the show or not. All that mattered was not breaking the chain. This is one of the simplest secrets behind Seinfeld's remarkable productivity and consistency. For years, the comedian simply focused on not breaking the chain. Here, let's work this out. Write 25 to 30 words to this direction question. What can you begin to measure, record, report on a daily calendar every day that demonstrates your consistency? Again, What can you begin to measure, record, report on your daily calendar every day that measures your consistency? 25 to 30 words. Begin. Good work. Now, I've been playing the Seinfeld Strategy for a little more than 2 years. And as I record this PrivateWork Self-Coaching Stimulator, this is number 500. That's right, 500 days in a row I've written or recorded a PrivateWork Self-Coaching Stimulator. Now, I'm just waiting for my 267 million. I'm Joe Stump, your guide by your side, and this is a 1-minute private workout. Have an amazing and fascinating day playing the Seinfeld Strategy.